I rent out my South Carolina beach house whenever I'm not using it. It's a modest 3-bedroom place, nothing fancy, but perfect for couples wanting a quiet getaway. 2 rooms are open for guests. The master bedroom stays locked with my clothes and personal things. It's easier than hauling everything from Massachusetts each time. A regular lock and a deadbolt keep the room sealed. Nobody gets in there unless they break down the door. Last spring, when Massachusetts was still wrapped in cold winds, I decided to drive down to South Carolina for a week. I work remotely, so it's easy for me to escape when I feel like it. Normally, my cleaning lady comes after each guest. Her fee is included in the Airbnb price. But since I was arriving right after the latest renter checked out, I kept the cleaning fee in my pocket and planned to tidy up myself. The last renter's name was Ramon. He said he was coming with his fiancée and asked for restaurant recommendations. He seemed normal enough. I always prefer renting to couples or groups of women. Groups of young men tend to get drunk and cause damage. Ramon sounded responsible. I started my trip before sunrise. 16 hours of driving, stopping only for food and bathroom breaks. By the time I reached the house, it was pushing 10 p.m. I unlocked the door, stepped inside, and was too exhausted to care about anything else. I didn't check for messes, didn't check the rooms. I headed straight to my locked master bedroom, opened it, and fell face first onto the bed. No teeth brushing, no unpacking. 16 hours on the road will absolutely destroy you. I slipped under the covers and knocked out instantly. But I didn't stay asleep. I woke up in complete darkness. My clock read 11:30 p.m. I'd only slept an hour. Something had woken me. I checked my phone, turned on the bedside lamp, and stood up. A strange uneasiness crept in. I walked to the living room. Everything looked untouched. Not a pillow out of place. Not a beer can. Nothing. I checked the guest rooms. Both were empty. One bed looked like its blankets had been moved. At least that confirmed someone had stayed. Honestly, they might have been the cleanest guests I'd ever hosted. Still curious, I opened my porch camera app. I rarely check it unless a guest causes problems. The motion history showed a man Raymond entering 3 days earlier. But something was off. He was alone, no fiancé, just him. Strange. I scrubbed through the motion history again and again. Nothing showed up after that single recording until the video of me arriving. My stomach tightened. I opened the Airbnb app and messaged him, asking if he'd checked out all right. Even though it was late, I needed answers. Meanwhile, I went back to the guest rooms and started checking under beds. Closets anywhere a person could hide. I flung closet doors open one after another, like ripping off a Band-Aid. Empty, empty, empty. I moved to the second guest room. Both twin beds were untouched. I yanked open the last closet. Empty again. I sat on one of the beds, staring at the Airbnb messages between us. That's when I heard it. A soft click. The master bedroom door shutting. Not a slam. Not a draft. A deliberate, quiet human movement. My blood froze. I stepped into the living room and looked at the master bedroom door. The light was still on inside, shining through the crack at the bottom. I swallowed hard and said, "Ramon, are you still in here?" My voice trembled. Nothing. I got on all fours and lowered myself to look under the door. What I saw nearly stopped my heart. Feet, 2 feet standing a couple feet away from the door, motionless. I stumbled back in horror. I ran to the kitchen. My plan was simple. Grab the biggest carving knife. But when I reached the knife block, my breath caught. The knife was gone. My mind raced. There was only one logical move left. I bolted outside, grabbed my phone, and called 911. I waited on the front lawn until the police arrived. When we went back in together, there he was, Raymond standing calmly in the living room as if he belonged there. No knife in his hands, speaking in a soft Portuguese accented voice, insisting he just needed one more night. He denied touching the knife, and somehow it had magically returned to the knife holder. 2 officers talked to him outside for half an hour, to question me inside, and in the end, they let him go. Told me to work it out with Airbnb. I couldn't believe it. I felt like they completely ignored the danger. After they left, I changed the lock code immediately. I contacted Airbnb, reported everything, and told them about the footage. They banned him from the app, but that didn't make me feel safer. It didn't erase the thought. He was in my locked bedroom, with a knife, in the dark, and he stayed silent the entire time I searched the house. It doesn't feel like justice. Not when he may have been waiting to stab me in the place I own in the room meant to keep me safe.